Good morning, everyone. Today we're going to discuss how to create a bibliography in our Markdown file. So we know that this is the YAML and we can modify this. So let's modify this a bit so that we can have a better looking R Markdown file. So Shift Enter. Okay. So HTML document. We know that we can create the table of contents with the OC. True. You can also create the OC float. If you're using class the Tufte, you cannot use TOC float. So that's one limitation of Tufte. But you can use TOC, table of contents. And you know what the TOC floating does. Okay, so and so if you have a TOC float, you should also have the theme. So the TOC float will not work if there's no theme. So let's see. Let's just use journal. There are different types of theme. You have unified. You have cerulean. You have flatly. You can check what are the different types of themes, and then it's very easy. You can just replace that later on, and then see what style, what theme is most appealing to you. Okay. Then we have what else class? Number, sections, and through. And then we have, let's say, the table of contents depth. Let's make it 3. Okay. What else? What else have we learned, class? Let me see. Number of sections, depth. Okay. And then we can have this. Okay. So see. Link citations through. Okay, what will it do? If you click on the citations, Control D, it will bring you to the bibliography itself. And then we can put here bibliography. Okay, let's fill that up in a while. Okay, so what have we learned so far, class, as far as creating bibliography is concerned? I'm sure I've discussed with you that we have to use the BibTeX format. Okay, am I right, class? I discussed it with you before, right? The BibTeX format. Kindly chat yes, class. Have I discussed that? I'm sure I did. BibTeX format. Feedback, please, class. Hello. No, not yet. Not sure. Okay. All right. Sorry. Not familiar. All right. I apologize, class. Sometimes I get mixed up with the other section. All right. So thank you so much for that information. Let me now go. Let's open Google, class, and then let's go to Google Scholar. Google Scholar, not yet, class. And let's think of a particular topic. Let's say, let's see. What topic do you want, class? Okay, maybe let's just take microfinance, okay? In general, microfinance, let's say, and women empowerment. Okay, let's take that. Okay, so there are several journal articles here in Google Scholar. Okay, let me pause for a while, class. Are you able to follow? You can, of course, choose any topic you want. Just use Google Scholar. For your paper, class, you don't need to just choose Google Scholar, because the limitation of Google Scholar is that sometimes the articles tend to be quite old. It's best for you to use the subscription of the school, let's say like ProQuest. You'll have new articles there. Are you familiar with ProQuest, class? Kindly chat, please. ProQuest. If not, then you have to familiarize yourself. Okay, good. How about the others? Okay, good. There are tons of articles there and tons of journal articles, even related to microfinance. So I would that you explore that and get your journal articles there. Okay, so I'm just using this. Okay, so if you're using, let's say, if you're using Google Scholar, here is a list of the article. Then click this site, and you can see here the different formats for citing your article or reference. MLA, APA, Chicago, Harvard, Vancouver. And what we need is this BibTech class. So you click this BibTech, and then what you'll find is this is the format of how to writing the code for the reference in BibTech. You can see here at article. So this means that this is an article, and then this is just the ID of this article. Okay, you can change this actually, but what's the point? So if you're later on, if you're citing this article, you'll need this. You'll have to copy this. I'll show you later. Okay. So you can see here the title. You can see here the author, the journal, the volume. Okay, so this is the complete information about this article. So what you're going to do is to copy this reference and Control C, and then in your R. I hope because you're working in the same working directory or R project. You have to work in that same project. Okay. Make sure that this is named your journal, your working directory. Okay, then click this one, and let's open a new text file. You open a new text file, click this, and then copy it to the text file, Control V, there. So that's your first journal article. Okay, and then proceed class, go and look for, okay, so let me go back and maybe use this one. This is 2018, so still acceptable. Cite once again. Okay, BibTech at article Tariq 2018 Microfinance. So this is the title, etc. I'm going to copy this again, Control C, and then go back to my text file here. And then under the first one, Control V, I'm going to copy the next one. Okay, then we go to another one. Okay, I'd like to point out something. Suppose you were working with, let's say, ProQuest. Usually ProQuest would also have the BibTech, but in case you don't have ProQuest, then you will have to get the digital DOI. Some digital, I forgot the name of the meaning of O. Could you kindly check, class? I-Google nyo DOI, meaning of DOI. Digital meaning of, I forgot, DOI in research. Digital, yeah, object identifier. Yeah. Digital object identifier. Let's suppose that you're going to use a particular article and you don't have the BibTech there. You can't find the BibTech. You will have to find for the DOI, digital object identifier. All journal articles or all articles or even books have DOI. Okay, so what you do is to get the DOI. So a DOI is a standardized unique number given to many, but not all, but most articles, papers, and books by some publishers to identify a particular publication. Okay, so once you get the DOI, what you do, since what we need is not the DOI, but the BibTeX itself. So you have to go to Google and find a converter. Convert the digital object identifier to BibTeX. Yeah. Convert DOI to BibTeX. So search for it. And this is the better one. Here, class. This one. I think, wait, what do I use? I think this one is okay. So let's look for a DOI first. Okay. I'm going to click this, although you have a BibTeX here, just for purpose of example. Suppose you're not able to find the BibTeX in the site. So it's taking so long. Again, let me go back. Let me choose another one as an example. Okay, there. And then, where can you find the DOI here? Here. It's the same, no? Kulang. Cross-reference DOI. Okay, this one. Control C. Is there any other DOI here? Okay, let me just use that. And then let me go to here BibTeX online DOI to BibTeX converter. And then if I paste Control V and then convert. Okay, so in this case, maybe I did not choose the correct DOI. Okay, so anyway, let me see. It's supposed to be this one. Sample DOI na lang. Sample DOI. That is sample DOI. Okay, class here. This is a sample DOI. Okay, Control C. I copy this and go to my here. Control D. Convert. Here on class here. Here. Okay, it starts with this one. At article here. And then it ends with a bracket. Control C. And then I'm going to copy this to my document again. Control D. It's quite long. Okay, but hopefully, class, the article that you'll find has its own BibTeX. Okay, I'll give you for practice class get 10, no? Get 10. I'll give you a few minutes to do that. So go ahead, please. Well, I'll just answer somebody at the moment. So I get another file. So let me go back to my reflections on microfinance. This is 20. This is old, very old already. Let me just fix it. Big tech. So copy this. Control C. Go back to my document. Control V. So now I have one Niyaz, and I have this one C, and then I have this one Tariq, and also Lami. Okay. So I have four. I'll just leave it at four. Attendance mamaya na. Okay. So kindly chat please if you have 4 or 5, so that I know if I may continue. Okay, good. Thank you. All right. Now, once you have this, text file, you will have to save it. Save it in the same working directory that you're using. So let me save this one, file, save as, and I'm going to save it in the same working directory, EDA SQL. That's what I'm using here, EDA SQL, just to make sure. I'll just use, let's say, women empower, okay? Women empower .bib. So you have to include class .bib. Okay, women, in my case, I'm using women empower .bib. Okay, make sure that you save it as .bib. Okay, so I'm saving it here. I'm here at my working directory, EDA SQL. And save it. So it should not now be here in my working directory. I can check now my files here. Women empower.bib. There you go. Okay. So when you have this class, what you do now is go back to your RMD file. Okay. And then bibliography, name the file that the text file, that .bib file where you saved your references. So in my case, women empower dot bib. Women empower. Is my spelling correct? Women empower. Make sure that your spelling is correct, class. Okay, so kindly chat please if you're able to do that, so that I know if we're all on the same page. Okay, good, thank you. Thank you. Okay, now let's just add some text here. You can just write any text here or copy, but let me just write a random text. I'm sure you're familiar with the lorem ipsum text in random text, the Latin text in Word. Let's do that, class. We can do that here in R also. So may I request you to, okay, good. Thank you. Thank you for your feedback. So let's install first a package. So packages, you go here, let's just install it here. Install. And let's install lorem. Okay. Kindly install lorem, class. And once you have, I won't install it anymore because I have it. So once you have installed the class, install it, okay? And then let's go to lorem here. Lorem, make sure it's already installed. And then click it, class, so that it will be loaded. Please click lorem so that the package will be loaded so that we can make use of that package. And once you're done, class, with installing and loading the lorem package, please shut once again. Okay, good. So we're just going to use that to just generate text so that we can create outlines, okay? All right, so let me just generate it here, class. Okay, we can do it here, and I'll show you something. So what's a shortcut for creating a code chunk, class? What's a shortcut for creating a code chunk? Okay, let's see. Yeah, correct. For Mac users, it's Command Option I. For Windows users, it's Control Alt I. Very good. So Control Alt I. Okay, there you go. Okay. So here, class, you can write here. Okay, you can modify this. So if you click this, okay, so you can give it a name, for example, random, and then you can choose here the output. So for the output, there are several choices here. You can show the output only, which means the code will not be shown, but only the output. Okay, if I click this, show the output only, okay, it's equivalent to echo is equal to false. Okay, output will be shown, output will be printed, output of this code chunk will be printed, but the code itself will not be printed. Okay, and then show code and output here. So it's include, sorry, I clicked the wrong thing. Show code and output here, there. So, wait. So output only, echo is equal to false. Output only, class, echo is equal to false, okay? I think I pressed the wrong key a while ago. So if you want only the output, but not the code chunk itself, then echo is equal to false. If you want both the output and the code here, show code and output, that should be echo is equal to true. Okay, then here, show nothing. Show nothing, okay, but run the code, here one, include is equal to false, just like this class here. This is important for setting the code chunks, okay? But include is equal to false means, okay, show nothing but run the code. So you don't show the output, okay? You don't show the output, and you don't show the code itself. And here, last one, show nothing and don't run the code. Okay. So it's include is equal to false and eval is equal to false. So don't evaluate the code, don't show the code. Okay. All right. So just for this one, let's just use show output only. Okay. So that means echo is equal to false. Don't show the code, show the output. Okay. And then after you can click here, class. Sometimes when you run codes or when you install packages, it will show you warnings. So you can click this one here. Warning is equal to false. So don't show the warnings, or if there are messages, for example, when you're installing or loading tidyverse, it will show you what are the packages that come with it, or what are the packages that are defaulted. Okay, so click this one. Okay, this one, message is equal to false. Okay, so you don't have to write this. You just click on the code chunk options here. Okay. So for this one, just as a practice, we'll just run the code, run the output because we're going to need it. So we're going to use the lorem function, lorem package, and then in lorem we have the ipsum. Ipsum, providing ipsum. Okay, I just click this. So what can be found inside the lorem ipsum text? Click right. The lorem package will generate the lorem ipsum random text. Okay, so we can use this text, ipsum. Generate the lorem ipsum text. Okay, so I just studied the syntax for that, but we'll just write here paragraphs. Paragraphs is equal to, let's generate, so, say 4 paragraphs. Okay. So take note, echo is equal to false. If ever we render this, it will not show this code, but it will show the output. Okay, if I run this, okay, it will generate 4 paragraphs there of lorem. Okay, so there are 4 paragraphs here of lorem. Okay, why are we doing this? Just to put extra text in our markdown. So if you take a look at this one, it's here, right? The output is here. So let me just copy this. Okay, I'll just copy it here. So let's copy the output, Control C, and I'll close this. Okay, and Control V there. I'm just adding random text class so that we can put an outline just for sampling. And this one, okay, we can now say that we can now, okay, if you want, you can just we will just let's not run the code anymore. Okay. So for this one, I'll just delete this. Okay. I just needed this. I don't want to put it in the rendered file. I just wanted to include this text. Okay. So let me just remove this. Okay. What am I doing, class? I'm just distributing this to the whole text. Control X, and then just put it here and here. Control D, and then also this one. The text I'm just distributing throughout. Control X, and maybe put it here, below here. Control V. Okay, and then I'll just put some sample here. First one, I'll just call it lorem 1. Okay, just to put the headers class. And then here, 2, lorem 2. And then just divide this. Another 2, lorem 3. Maybe make this another 1. Okay. Thus, I'm just modifying the text. Okay. And let's call lorem 4. Another lorem 5. You notice, class, I'm just inventing. Okay. This is not really and let's put a third level because I want to use a third level. 1, 2, 3, lorem 6, whatever. Okay, another 2, 3, lorem 7. Okay, I'm just playing around with the okay. You can do so or not do so. It's up to you really. I just wanted to render a document where we have one first level, second level, and a third level, okay, of headings. Because here I place total depth is equal to 3. So I want the 3 levels. Okay, let me pause for a while, please, and ask you if you're able to follow. Okay, good, thank you. Thank you. All right. Now we go to the most important one. Okay, we already placed here bibliography, women empower in my case. Now, if we need this class, we will not have, it will not print the reference here. Okay, so reference here, or bibliography. The reference here will not be printed. You know why? Because we haven't cited that the particular text. Okay, so what we do is, for example, I go here, all right? I go here, and then, okay, square brackets, and then what I do is to go to this one, and let me start with the first one. So I copy this, the ID, okay? This one, the ID of my reference, the bibtec. This one, Control C, and then let me go here, and then at Control V. Okay. So now I have cited this specific article. Okay. So what you do, class, the articles that you cited, put them anywhere here in your text. So I'm going here. I have another one here. So this one is the second one. I'll put it anywhere here. Control C. You will have to cite the reference in your text. I'll put it here at the end. So the way to cite it is square brackets and then at and then copy and then close. So that's the way you cite the particular reference. Okay, then I go once again here. I have 4. Okay. So this is an article again. Okay. This one is the ID. I'm going to Control C, copy this, and cite it in my text. So if you have 10 articles in your file, bibtec file, all of those should be cited, because it doesn't make sense to put it in the bibliography when in fact you have not cited it. Okay, you only put a reference in your bibliography for something that you have cited. Okay, let me put it here. At Control V. Okay. Close. Okay, then I have the last one here. This is the last one. Control C. So if you have 20 in your bibliography, you should put everything here in your text. So let me just maybe put it here, somewhere here. Okay. At Control V. Okay. Okay, so let me pause for a while and make sure that whatever is in here, class, you have to cite it. Okay, so now we're going to render this file. And be sure to render it in the same place, in the same location where your text file is located. So in my case, it's in my EDA SQL. So I'm going to need this now, neat HTML file, neat to HTML, and then here, I'm being asked where I'm going to save it. So I have to make sure that it's in the same working directory. So check where's my Okay. My EDA is, it's in my EDA. I don't see here my women empowerment because it has a different file extension. This one we're going to save as RMD file. So I'll just use women, same file, women empower. Okay, women empower. And then this will be saved as an RMD file so that I have the same file name as my bibtech. Okay, you can name it any way you want, of course. I'll save this. Save. All right, you can see now it's rendering. Rendering here. Okay. Site process. All right, there, class. So this is the journal type. Okay. And you can see now here, class, the references. Okay. Where I inserted my references. Okay. And if I go to reference here, now you can see the reference there. Lamy chain, Diaz, and it's alphabetical. It's alphabetical. Okay, pause for a while, class, and please give me feedback if you were able to also generate your reference. Okay, let's wait for the others. There are only 7 who have responded. You're 34 all in all in this class, so a lot, so many of you have not yet responded. So let's give your classmates a few more seconds to render or to knit their document. So while your classmates are knitting their documents, you can see now that this is alphabetically arranged. Automatically, it was arranged vertically, even if when we loaded it to our text file, it was not necessarily alphabetical. So let's give your classmates a few more seconds. Not even 50% have already given the response. Oh, may error yata dito. Wait. Okay, let's try to see. Site proc not found. My error. Site proc citation not found. Object HTML not found. Okay, some of you are encountering errors. HTML document not found. Okay, so let's see first. Carlos, would you want to share your screen, please?
Okay, po, sir.
Let me stop sharing first. Let's try to, everyone, please, let's try to see if we can help your classmates with the problem or issue that they're encountering. So let's see Carlos muna. Okay, ano sabi to? Error in object HTML document not found. So let's see. Go to files, please. Sa window pane files. So you have your bibtech demo.bib there, okay? And then bibtech demo.rmd. Okay. Can you please check packages? Go to packages, please, and type markdown. Markdown. Let's see if it's, yeah. Could you check that first? Yeah, let's see if that's the problem. Markdown and render that again, please. Then sa taas lang, neat. Neat mo. Neat HTML. Wala pa rin. Sabi dyan, object HTML document not found. Bibliography demo. HTML. Number sections. Depth citations. Yung bibliography, it should be in line with the output, please. Carlos?
Yes, sir.
You indent it to the left, please. It should be aligned with the output. One more there. Try it, please. Ayaw pa rin. Error in eval. Not found. You saved it already. Bibtech demo.rmd.
Yes, sir.
Maybe link citation should be aligned as well. Yung link citations, yes, you're correct. Thank you, Sean. Yeah, the link citation should also be aligned. Yeah. Ayaw pa rin. Okay. So at least those two things, no? Link citation should be aligned with output and bibliography. Can you please open your bibtech? Where's your bibtech.bib? There, dun sa taas. Open that, please. You just copied it, di ba? Sa ano?
Yes,
Down,
sir.
down, please. Down. Down, please.
Oh, it's just these, po, sir.
How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4.
4, sir.
Did
Yes, sir.
you cite all of them?
Yes, sir.
Sa article. Could you kindly show your RMD file? Where did you cite them?
Here, sir.
Here. Okay, it's 1. Where's the other one? 2. The other one, please.
Here, po, sir.
Second, third, okay, 3. And then where's the fourth?
Here, po, sir.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Down, please, may I see? Below. May text ka dito, ano?
Should I take these
I-remove mo
out?
nga tong ano? I-remove mo nga tong yan, yung nasa ilalim, the one, yung note that and the library there. Kasi it's not in a code chunk eh. Dapat yung library nasa loob ng code chunk. Sige, okay. Just remove the our setup also below. Okay. And then you're not, could you check the outline, please? Click the outline on the upper right. The outline, there, sa kabila. On the scroll, on the source window. Diba yung outline natin? No, on the first window pane. There,
yes.
there. Okay. Okay, meron ka namang outline. Okay lang naman yan. Okay, so could you kindly rename it, please? Okay, ayaw pa rin, no? Okay, so Carlos, let's wait. Yung go up nga, go up. Use bibtech. Could you kindly put a space dun sa hashtag and use bibtech? Sometimes that can cause trouble. The next one, please. Below.
This one po, sir.
Yeah, put a space. Ano yung, doon? Yung lorem na, tanggalin mo nga yung show in window. Ito yung, hindi mo siya, no? Kinapi mo siya, no?
Oh, yes, sir.
I-copy mo siya. I-copy mo siya lahat. Ay, wait. ano yan? I-close mo nga siya, close. And then kasi result pa rin yan ng i-close mo nga siya. That one. Okay, so tanggalin mo nga yung lorem sa taas. Space ka nga, space. Then space down. Enter ka. Enter mo. See, down please, down. Let's see. Pag hindi pa to, i-ano na lang natin, Carlos, we have to have a closer inspection of this, no? But at least may dalawa, we saw two mistakes here, the link citation, ano pa rin, ano? Okay, so Carlos, may I invite you to please look at this first, no? And try to see kung ano pa yung ibang, yung ibang, mag-open ka muna ng mag-open ka muna ng new RMD file, please. Open new RMD file, sige. Okay, kahit huwag mo na i-title. Yan na, sige, init mo nga siya. Kasi dapat mag-init yan, no? Neat. There. Okay, so yung ibig sabihin, something's wrong with the one that you just created. Kasi yung template, nag-init siya, right? Diba, Carlos?
Yes.
So it has something to do with the one that we modified.
Okay, sir. I'll look for there.
Sige,
Or I'll
i-check
check
mo
it
ah.
with
Oo. Kasi yung template, nag-init eh. So walang problema dun sa sa software mo. It can knit, no?
Yes, sir.
We will have to check kung ano yung ditong nag-aano sa kanya, nagpe-prevent. So there must be a syntax error there that's preventing the knitting of the file. No? Sige.
Okay, sir.
Thank you, Carlos.
Thank you also, sir.
You may chat me about it later na lang kasi I have a class after this, no? So
Okay po, sir.
sige,
I'll just
sige.
try again po. Thank you,
Sige,
sir.
sige. But thank you for showing your kasi we were able to pinpoint dalawa but it still doesn't run. So just have to keep on checking. No?
Thank you po, sir.
Sige. Thank you, Carlos. Okay. Another one, Paulo. Would you like to share your
Sir,
screen?
na-resolve na po yung issue ng sa akin, sir.
Okay, good. Na-resolve na. Okay, si Sean, maybe link, ito yung sinabi ni Sean kanina, yung link citations. Okay. All right, so yung kay Carlos ang na problem, so you can chat me, Carlos, para outside the class, outside this time, we can decipher and try to decipher it also. Okay, so thank you, class. Now, let me take control of the screen again. Now, take note, class, in the output, what do you notice about the output? Do you notice something about, here, okay, reference here? What do you notice about this class? Lamichain Basudev, okay, Niyaz Mohammed Umar, Shi Guanming. Okay, this is not APA format, okay? Why? Because the first names are spelled out. In the APA format, it should only be Lamichain, comma B, okay? Or Tariq, comma S. Okay, that should be and also this one, Mud Sangmi. Okay, so in this type of format, you have the family name and then the complete name and then comma and then this is now the usual order. It's not family name and then first name. Okay, so we have to go here, class. Let's go to Zotero. I hope you're familiar with that. Let's go to Zotero citation library, please. Okay, Zotero citation styles. Or is it this one? Okay, Zotero style repository. So Google that, please, and then click that one. Okay, there. So you have this. Okay, let me share this with you. Control C. And let me chat that. Control V. There, zotero.org styles. Okay, and then let's go here. Title search, type APA. And then it will give you several APAs here. There's the 5th edition, 6th edition. It's now the 7th edition. Okay, wait. Here. All right. So if I hover around this one, 7th edition class. Okay, take a look at how the 7th edition looks like. There. Hisakata, R, dot, Nishida, S, dot, and Johnston, A. Open and close parentheses, 2016, and then the title. So this is how the APA format looks like. So we have to follow this because in your research paper, in your thesis, you're required the APA format. Okay, so how do we now convert our bibliography into APA format? Okay, what you have to do is to download something here. Okay, the link or the source. Now, I will not anymore, I will just share with you what should be downloaded, okay, so that you already have a copy of this. Okay, so please copy this. Okay, I'm going to chat. Copy this class in your working directory. Okay, so this one, APA 7th edition. So it's a CSL stands for Citation Style Language. So this is for citation. Okay, open. So I'm sharing this with you. There. Class. And then save it in your working directory. And once you have saved it in your working directory class, okay, and so make sure every time, let's say you're now using a different working directory, you have to save that file there, class, the APA 7th edition. Okay, if you're once you're done, please chat, please, if you're done, if you have saved it in your working directory, and then I'll show you how to do this now. Okay, good. Good. All right, thank you so much. And then once you have it, class, you will now include this in our RMD file. Okay, let me just copy this here. Here, class, you have to write this. Control C. CSL stands for Citation Style Language. And put it here below. You can put it below here. After bibliography, you can do that. It has to be aligned with the output. CSL, colon, and then put in quotations. The file name, okay, APA-7-edition citation style language. Okay, so it should be there, class. Before we run class the code, take note that in the citation here, Lami Chain 2020, Tariq and Sangmi 2018. So this is not APA format, the citation here. It's not wrong, class. It's not wrong. It's just a different way of formatting. It's not the APA format. And by the way, the link citations, if I click this one there, notice that it goes here. Okay. It highlights the reference. Niyas, Iqbal, go here. Here. Right? And this is by the way, this is the floating table of contents. You click anywhere here, okay, it will show you clicking anywhere there will bring you to that specific portions. Unfortunately, class, this TOC float does not work with Tufte. So since most probably you're going to use Tufte to to generate your output because you would want to have side margins, you can just use TOC. not necessarily the TOC float. Okay, and the theme, by the way, does not work with TUFTE also. So TOC float and theme works together if it's just an ordinary HTML document. But if it's a TUFTE document, TUFTE HTML, you cannot put this, otherwise it will generate an error term. Okay, all right. So let's now render the document with this added added code in the YAML. Okay, and let's see what happens to your bibliography. So I'm going to knit this, knit once again to HTML. Okay, there. It's now knitting. Okay, now let's take a look at this. I'm going to increase the width. So same thing is still floating, and take note now. The reference changed because in APA format, you have the family name and then comma, and then the year. And this one, Tariq and Sangmi, comma, 2018. Okay. And there's also a way just to show the year. You may, of course, very easy to research on that. And I go to reference and notice what changed here, class. What changed in how the reference was cited, the bibliography? Anyone, please? Yeah, thank you, Nicole. The format, what about the format? Is this now APA format? Class, based on the Zotero that we looked at a while ago, is this now APA format? Answer is yes. Okay, yes. So that's how we generate the bibliography in the APA format. Of course, your requirement for your case is the APA format. Okay, any questions, class? So I think this is good. We were able to really learn how to create bibliography for our output. All right, so the when did I set the deadline, class, for this output? What did we say was the deadline, please? Thursday. Okay, let's make it Monday na lang next week, no? So you have 1 week for the whole. Okay, the outline will be actually it's up to you for the outline, but you should have introduction, body, conclusion. So that will be the main main outline. And of course you can modify this. Okay, but that should be the main parts: introduction, and then the main body, and then the conclusion. Okay, so you should develop the topic by citing the journal articles, and of course you should have your own inputs, also your own discussion, not only copy paste from the journal articles. Okay, you should have it's like a mini research where you also try to discuss on your own, okay, about the topic. So the deadline will be on, we'll make it Monday in the evening, okay? Monday, 12 midnight. Okay, so you have really the whole week. And will that be fine, class? Or you want it on this Thursday?
Sir, I think next Monday is better po.
Okay, Monday ng 12 noon or 12 midnight?
Oh, midnight po, sir.
Siyempre, of course. Of course, why why am I asking that? Okay, but please give a credible output, okay? So I'm sure the skill that you're going to learn here will come in handy in your, make use of this class in your other reports. in your other subjects, make use of the Tufte, HTML, Tufte PDF, the side margins. Okay, learn it because that's something that that will benefit you. Okay, all right. It's 12:11, 12:25. We might not have the we might not have enough time for the EDA. So for now, class, I don't think it's a good time to continue discussing because we only have 5 minutes left. So are there any questions? Let's just focus on this one. Okay. Okay, and I hope you already begin a meeting with your group, with your partner in this for this project. And then the first thing that you need to do is to gather journal articles. Okay, and the minimum class is 20. Okay, because this is a review of related literature. And I'm allowing some articles to be not later than 2010, but please focus on 2015 above. Okay. Question, how do we cite if government? Okay, check nyo lang class for okay. There is a way to BSP document for BSP document. Okay, I haven't thought of that, no? But let me see. If you have the, I'm not sure if you can have the DOI for the government document, because if you have the DOI, okay, then you can convert that into BibTeX. There are also, there are also other documents which can be converted into BibTeX. So how to create BibTeX file from other sources. Is that? The best way to get BibTeX in Google Scholar, search an article. Okay, creating BibTeX from or DOI list from bibliography. Okay, maybe we can look at this. And by the way, class, you can cite URLs, huh? You can cite URL, you can cite links in the internet, not necessarily only the not necessarily only a journal article or a book. In theory, what's important is to import the PDF with all the references. Okay. Maybe this is not what we need. Okay, but just try to explore na muna for the BSP. I'm not yet too sure. Maybe I'd also like to check that. Okay, but try to on your own research that also, and then if you're having problems, you may PM me. Okay. All right. Any other questions, class? RRL, no, it depends on you, class. Wala tayong length, no? For as long as the RRL class, by the way, is not just a collection of cited references. You'll have to do a write-up. Okay, that's why there's an introduction. Okay, that's why you're just citing the references. Okay, please don't make the mistake of just citing the references and then you don't have any write-up on your own. You have to create a paragraph. You have to create a flow. Okay, it's just like a writing assignment. Okay, I'll develop an essay like that. So you'll have to, but the essay is about microfinance, and then you have to cite references. So you have to have text also that you wrote on your own. Okay, I said the minimum is 20 RRLs. Okay, attendance after this one. And so any other questions, class? I'll post also the recording of this, and also let me check the one last Thursday. I'm going to post also later this afternoon. Okay, any questions, class? Clear so far? Did you learn something today about citations? Okay, good. Good. Yeah, I hope you're able to use this also in your future thesis. You can definitely make use of this. All right, so if there are no more questions, let me now stop recording.